Hi guys, today is International Day of Mangrove Conservation and we're here in Kilifi going to do some part of mangrove restoration.
Hi people, we are in Kilifi. We are getting ready to go to Kidundu Mtongani for World Mangrove Day as part of creating awareness as how mangrove is a very sensitive ecosystem, and also as part of planting 60 million tree seedlings that also support the government agenda of planting 15 billion trees to improve our forest cover. Thank you.
Leo ni siku ya kupanda mikoko as mangrove trees. Nafurahia kujumuika na wenzangu leo kupanda mikoko na natumai tutakuwa salama. Yeah.
So join us today as we plant more mangroves along the Kilifi Creek to conserve the environment and to uplift the livelihood of the community.
Mangroves are a very important plant species for the ocean ecosystem. Mangroves are very famous or are known for regulating especially disaster aversion in the coastal areas because they prevent strong winds, they prevent tragedies such as tsunamis or cyclones that originate from the water. Mangroves are also important in terms of carbon regulation and they also clear the air somehow. Apart from that, they are very big breeding grounds for the fish. But over the last years, a lot of mangroves have been overtaken by degradation and a lot of logging. So we're here with Grow Foundation. We're just trying to restore the mangrove forest that was trimmed here. A lot of locals have been taking them down after a lot of these trees mature. They use furniture, firewood, and stuff like that. So if you look around this area, you'll find a very big piece of this land has been degraded and has been chopped off. So this is what we're trying to do in collaboration with Grow with us, the Kilifi County Governance Platform. And today we have been able to plant over 10,000 mangroves, which is something that we do by day. And we're looking forward to restoring this land. Yeah.
My name is Emmanuel Gona, Communication Assistant KCC. Actually, as KCC, we have a plan of achieving at least 60 million mangroves by within 7 years, and we started this last year. So 10 months down the line, we actually manage around 327,000 mangroves. We normally have this activity after every 2 weeks. So after every 2 weeks, we normally plant at least 10,000 mangroves. We are glad at least most of the young people have been actually joining the industry. So we have a lot of organizations currently who are coming in so that we can actually collaborate and partner in making sure that we do the mangrove restoration. Specifically, we are adopting a place as Munga, and we're actually working with a certain group here so that we can also see how best they can manage, because of late they have been surviving under harsh circumstances, having in mind that people are talking of the hardships that they are passing through. So most of them have been cutting down the mangroves, but after getting into this place, we've seen at least we are creating another an alternative livelihood by engaging them in planting. And of course, through the same, we've also managed to help them do beekeeping also, which acts as a security in this case. At least those people who come to cut down the mangroves are now scared by the bees which are being around. So hopefully by the end of this year we'll have attained at least almost 20% of the 60 million mangroves. We talk of mangroves, they have a lot of benefits, but just to mention one, we have, of course, in the coastline, we normally talk of the fish. So you realize if there is a lot of degradation, then you realize that the fish also is, you cannot get enough fish actually. So having the mangroves actually from, if you can listen to the people around here, you realize that they're actually talking of having added at least a good number because it's habitat and for the fish. So it's actually working. It's actually working. We call upon also the county government and most stakeholders to come through so that we can see this a success.
Hello, I'm Min.Ina Mohammed, the secretary at KCCGP, and also a volunteer with BS. The main aim was why we chose to do mangrove restoration, because mangrove have various importances to the livelihoods of the community members within the areas that we live in. As you know, in coast areas, we are surrounded with the ocean in various places, so we do a lot of mangrove within around the seas to help in fish increase of fish, because mangroves are very good with fish, as they can act as fish catchment areas, and also they also reduce the sea levels. They help a lot in breeding bees where people can have honey, and the areas where the mangroves are, we can also get crabs and shrimps for sale and for betterment of the livelihoods of the people within the areas that we do the restoration of the mangroves. And also the mangroves help with the restoration of the wetlands. So they are very good, which we need to do more of the restoration of the mangroves and continue the journey of restoration.
My name is Kelly Robert Banda. I'm the coordinator for KCCGP. Right now, I'm also working with Grow Foundation, East Africa and Africa as a whole. Mangrove is an ecosystem that is very good and very beneficial to humans. Yeah, first of all, mangroves are very good for bees attractors. So inside here we have around 16 beehives, and we want to put more beehives. They also the beehives also act like security within the mangrove, because these mangroves with the different species, they're very good in timber, they're very good in building materials, they're very good in fencing, and that is where you'll find most people are cutting down mangroves. And right now we are putting efforts to, to stop this cutting down of mangrove. You can see how degraded this area is. So we are trying to restore this whole area by the project we're having for 60 million mangroves. So mangroves are good because you can see right now, bringing mangroves, we can have crabs around, we can have fish around, but when mangroves are being cut down, the fish will not come around here. So the fishermen will go deep to get fish deep in the sea. Right now, the percentage of fish being caught here is very minimal, because most of these areas you can see has been cut down, and we are trying to restore the area. So I wish more partners can come in and restore mangrove. And mangrove don't need a lot. The ecosystem allows it to grow because it needs the salinity, the water, and where it's grown, the ecosystem allows it to grow. The only thing that is harming mangrove are the crabs, because they will dig down and eat the fruits, the roots, so the mangrove will die. But apart from that, and high tides probably. High tides will only affect mangroves when they are not planted well on the ground. That is how it is going to affect. But the rest, 80% of mangroves that are always planted, they always grow. And unlike trees, whereby you'll need to now water the tree and look after it, maybe the animals will come and graze, around there. It needs to be nurtured and all that. Mangrove, you just plant and leave it. It will grow just like that. So mangrove is easier. And as I've said, it's also good for carbon sequence. Yeah, very rich for carbon sequence. Actually, mangrove is one of the best trees for carbon sequestration. Yeah, so we are trying as much as possible, because right now in Kenya we are looking at the carbon market. So that is basically where we are into mangroves.
Kwa majina naitwa Charity Bojo. Mimi ni member wa KCCGP in conjunction with Grow. Napenda kupanda mikoko kwa sababu inasaidia na mmomonyoko wa udongo. Kama hapa kuna hii community inaishi hapa, na hii miti inasaidia huo mchanga uko chini hauteremki kwa bahari na usichanganyike na mchanga wa bahari. Again, tunapanda mikoko ndio tuongeze idadi ya samaki baharini pia. At least hata wavuvi wenyewe wanasema pia samaki wanaongezeka hata ukianza kupanda mikoko. Kuna
Convos with Nifa, coming to you from Kidundum Tongani in Kilifi, and today was International Day for Mangrove Ecosystem Conservation. It has been such a crazy day, getting to experience how the restoration process is done, planting those mangroves to improve the given ecosystem. However much it has been crazy, it has been a very good experience because the mangroves are very important in our ecosystem because of the services they provide in the given ecosystem.